on, dickweeds! That's better, eh? Fucking right. Bloop. Today's Thursday. You should know that. But if you didn't, we're here to tell you. Hey?
It's Thursday.
Still a little off, Donna.
I know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, yeah. Fuck! Did you hear that?
Yep.
I banged my cock into the table leg. That fucking hurt. I don't know if that cracking sound was my cock of the leg. Something cracked, Donna. Okay, Rocky Boyo, you left a comment. I need to explain this. Hey, I said something in yesterday's video. I said, what'd I say? Okay, well hang on, let me find the fucking comment. While I'm looking for the comment, Donna is gonna tell you guys about a girl at the LCBO that was mad last night. Donna went to get us some Crown Royal. And go ahead.
Okay, so I'm standing behind this girl that's fucking really pregnant, okay? Anyways, she goes to the cash, and it was like, it wasn't busy, but it was busy, you know? I want to add something quickly to this. There is a lot of missing items at the liquor store right now. People like went out of their way.
People like the booze.
Okay, so she gets to the cash, right, and she goes to use her debit card, and her debit card, the cashier.
Do you hear the door? Maybe it's something else. Go ahead. If somebody's there, they'll knock again.
And the debit card didn't go through, so the cashier said, you know, there was a problem. So she gets mad right away, okay? So she whips out $40 and she's like, okay, I'll do debit. And so the guy puts it whatever, and again, it doesn't go through. So the cashier says like, did you change maybe something? And she gets all fucking mad, no, whatever, and he has like, because it didn't go through, right? She takes the $5 back out of, because he was standing there, right? And as a cashier, sometimes you don't know what the customer's going to do, right? So you're just waiting, because sometimes they'll say, oh, give me the, you know, this back and I'll give you this instead type of thing. No, I don't fucking do anything. You're like, holy fuck, like.
Holy fuck! Eh?
Like, I don't understand what the big fucking, like, why you gotta make a big deal over.
Yeah, why are you making such a big fucking deal?
Now you just made the cashier have a shitty fucking night because of your.
Because you're bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, because you don't got your banking shit in order. Who doesn't know about their own money? You know, like how much you have access to and.
Yeah, because why would you why would you
there's nothing a cashier can do to help to
no and
pull
you
something out of your bank card that's not there.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Dummy.
Because why would you say, okay, well, here, put 40 down and I'll pay the difference? Obviously, there wasn't enough in the account to begin with.
Yeah. Okay. Rocky Boyo. Okay, hopefully I say this right. Rocky Boyo, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to... well, if it comes out the wrong way, I hope it doesn't. I've been like... Yeah. Hey? I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. I can explain it better when I'm not, like, on the alcohol, you know, but, like, I'm on the beers tonight. I've been on the beers for like, I don't know how long now. A long time. So sometimes when I explain shit, it doesn't come right, but I'm gonna try again. So Rocky Boyo said, so if someone is a Christian and believes in God, their immune system should be strong enough to fight off COVID, no vaccine necessary. I think that's what you were saying. There's a little bit more, but that's the part I wanted to talk about. Okay. Kinda, yeah. I wasn't just talking to, well, I was talking to the Christians, but I was really talking, I was talking to the Christians, but I was talking about everybody. God made us all. So everybody's body is like, you know, ready to perform the way God wanted it to perform, right? So, how can I say it? So like, there's a lot of people that say they're Christians, right? But they never actually read the Bible. So they don't even really know the Word of God or like anything about God. But then there's Christians that believe in God and have actually read their Bibles. And those are the Christians I was trying to talk to. I'm not saying that, what did you say again? Yeah, I'm not saying if a person believes in God, their immune system's strong enough to fight off COVID. I'm saying a person that has read their Bible and believes in God, you know, knows God's rules and the way you should live and stuff, that person doesn't need, they can fight off probably anything. That's what I was trying to say. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't know how to explain it. Here's how I got my beliefs. I can tell you how I got my beliefs, okay? I believed in God my whole life, more now that I'm an adult, but when I was younger, I also believed in God, you know, in Jesus. And here's some things that happened when I was a kid, okay? Lots of people used to get the flu. I never did. I mean, I think I had it once in my lifetime, but it was only for a few hours. And somebody told me it was called the 24-hour flu, but I only had it for like 2 or 3 hours. So it would have been a 2 or 3 hour flu to me. It disappeared because like I started talking to God when I was sick, and it disappeared. And also like the common cold, I don't really get that. Like I get like a runny nose sometimes, the sniffles, but not really, you know. But there's some other stories. Like for instance, when I was a kid, when I was in grade 6 in Sudbury, Ontario, I went to a school called Pius XII. It was a big school. My class was in a portable. Hey, a portable is when the school's so big, there's not enough classrooms for all the kids. They'll put a portable outside, hey, an outdoor portable, and that becomes a classroom for some students, you know. And that was my classroom. It was in a portable in the schoolyard, and everybody, some dick came to school with fucking scabies. If you guys don't know what scabies is, it's like lice, but it's not lice that goes in your hair. It's like lice that goes under your skin. It bites you from under your skin and puts these red dots all over you. Okay, and like I always talked to God my whole life. Like I've always been pretty much religious, I guess you'd say, right? Don't worry, I'm going to end this soon. This isn't going to be all religious talk. I just wanted to answer Rocky Boyle in the best way I can. So anyway, everybody in the class ended up catching the scabies, including the teacher. Every fucking buddy. And so they were all sent home. Like they weren't allowed to come to the school for like, I don't remember how long. It was a long fucking time. I didn't see my friends for a long time. I never caught the scabies. Me and another girl in the class, we never caught the scabies at all. They even sent in supply teachers, and they caught the fucking scabies. Everybody was catching the scabies except for me and this one girl. And the other girl in the class, she was a really religious girl. She came from a religious family, really believed in God. And her family like read the Bible and stuff, and she knew about that kind of stuff, and she didn't have a problem either. So I started to believe, like, you know, because we actually like know about God, we're probably that's why the two of us never ended up getting infected by that shit. Hey? Same with head lice. A lot of people used to get the head lice there, the regular head lice. I never got that shit before. You know? Never had that. They like steered clear of me. Hey? So anyway, I don't really remember what I was fucking saying, but the bottom line is, I was talking really to everybody, but my question was to the people that actually read their Bibles and know what I'm talking about. Like, as in like, well, not what I'm talking about, but like what God's talking about. And if you follow the rules of God, right, then you could probably fight off like any disease. I'm pretty sure. I've heard of people like, you know, getting rid of their cancer, diabetes, like the things you were naming, you know, lots of things. Lots of people. You said, what else did you say? Fucking alcoholism. Lots of people quit drinking after a while, you know, like learning about God. And I know about God, and I end up drinking, but you know, if I ended up with something from drinking, like maybe, you know, some people say you get cancer from drinking or some other bad shit, you know. Well, if that happened to me, it's because I already knew what God said and I did the opposite, and it was me that fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I already know that. So, like, hopefully that made sense. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Hopefully it did. I don't know. When I quit drinking, ask me the question again. Like,
and you will hear the...
Yeah, I'll give you a fucking speech that'll you'll remember. right now, I stumble too much with the beers, and you know, God says not to twist around His words, and I don't want to twist nothing around by accident by trying to, you know,
explain something. That
yeah.
Maybe not use it right.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that right now. But remind me, like, give me a month or something, maybe a month and a half, and yeah, we'll get back on the subject. Anyway, thanks for the comment, though. I like comments like that. They, you know, they make you think. Hey, I got thinking, and yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it again down the road.
Hang on.
Oh, look at Donna dumping weeds all over my notes. Okay, let me get rid of this fucking thing. Okay, yeah. So I hope I explained that right. If I didn't, well, we'll like I said, down the road again. Hey. So today, it was a boring as fuck day for us. Got up this morning, the plow went by, me and Donna, well, I do driveways around here, and she came to help me. Oot. Hey, did you help me?
No, not this morning.
Oh, you didn't, eh? No, I did it by myself. I remember now.
It was minus
Yeah, she left me on my own.
It was too cold.
Yeah, I shoveled all the driveways, well, not the driveways, but the plow fucking...
Ends.
They weren't big snowbanks, they were little snowbanks. They went about halfway, maybe quarter way up to your knee. They weren't very big, but they had to go. If you leave them there, they leave a big fucking mess, and then next time you go to shovel the driveway, it's ice, and...
There's a bump now.
Yeah, now you got a speed bump in the driveway. Nobody wants that shit. Okay. Okay. I got lots more notes here. Just hold the fuck on here. So yeah, I was slinging papers today. Donna had another gig to go to. I was slinging papers by myself. And I noticed there was a city dude following me around. And I noticed him looking at me, but every time I looked over, he'd look away with a little grin on his stupid fucking face. And then after like the third or fourth time the cocksucker circled around me, I noticed it was a female, it wasn't a dude. It was an ugly woman. Anyway, the city bitch followed me all over fucking everywhere I went, slinging the papers, just hoping I would fuck up and like maybe leave a newspaper where it wasn't supposed to go. She'd go up the street, come down the street, go around, you know what I mean? Come back from this way. She was coming from everywhere. It was anyway. So I got tired of her, and it was time for me to go pick Donna up from her other gig, from the gig she was at. I don't know what time it was. What was it, like 12 o'clock or something? 12:30? It was around noon.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went up to the street Donna was on, and it's a dead end. So I backed the car up like against a snowbank, and I waited for Donna like to finish doing what she was doing. I noticed the city bitch was driving all around in circles way up on the streets looking for me. She was going fast. She was circling around. I seen her even do a U-ey one time back.
You know you should have done, right? If you had the time, when you seen her go past you, pull in behind her, start following fucking her. I was so mad when he told me.
Did I ever tell them the time about the private investigator?
I'm not sure.
One time, I'm not going to tell you guys the reason, but one time there's a private investigator watching our house, and I caught on because like the person was outside every day, and I'm familiar with the neighborhood, what goes on here. Like I don't know, how do you say it? I'm very alert, I guess you'd say. So I know what's going on and who's supposed to be here and who's not. And every morning I notice this fucking woman. She's parked up on Bruce over here, but every time Donna would leave in the car, she'd fucking pull away in her vehicle and start following Donna wherever she went. And then Donna would come home, and the lady would go. Only seconds later, she'd pull up on Bruce again, facing this way, watching our house. And so I got mad, and I said, Donna, get in the fucking car. Watch this. Hey? And I told her what was going on, so she knew there's a private investigator. But we didn't know who it was at first. So what happened was, I left, Donna was in the car, the person followed us. We kept going. I drove down to the police station, and I made the person follow me there. And I went in and I said, can you run this license plate and let me know who's watching my fucking house and following me around? Because if they keep on following me, I might end up hitting my brakes and, you know. I said something, I said a little bit more than that, but you know. Anyway, the cop ran the license plate, and he didn't tell me who it was, but he said, did you guys get in trouble for something? And I said, no, we're not in any trouble for anything. And they said, the cop said, this person is a private investigator that's from another town that's supposed to, they were supposed to like let us know that they were here.
You gotta stop for a second.
What?
There was two. The story that you're talking about is when the person...
Yeah, there was two private investigators.
Remember the person had the minivan with all their surveillance?
Yeah, yeah.
You could see it through the window?
Yeah, and I told the cop, you know, I got them to run the plate of the first one, and... Well, let's finish the first story. So anyway, they told me it was a private investigator following us around for some fucking reason. They didn't know the reason. So they radioed to the lady that was following us around, let her know that we were on to her, and she should just fuck off. And she did. She left. But before that, there was another dude. I noticed him on the street over here. Like Donna said, he had all his fucking stuff, cameras and all that shit in his van. And my kids were younger.
And they're nosy.
And they're nosy. So I said to them, I said, that van's been parked there for a long time. And I said to my oldest son, I said, why don't you go circle around that van with your bicycle and tell me what you see in there? And he did. He came back. There's TVs in there. He said, monitors. There's fucking cameras in there. And there's a dude sitting in the back of the van. And so I called the police and I said, you want to run this plate number here? I said, this cocksucker's watching my house, or maybe he's watching my kids or something. I don't know what he's doing in the back of his van, but my kids say he's got like filming equipment and TVs and stuff in there and whatever. So the cop said, oh, he's a private investigator. He's watching your house for some reason. But the thing is, he never let us know he was in town and have to let us know. Otherwise, they have to get the fuck out.
Yes.
So he radioed to the guy and said, you have to leave. What you're doing is illegal. Get the fuck out of Timmins. And the guy left. He had to leave. And then, yeah, we took care of business after. And, well, we obviously won the shit that was going on. And there was no more investigators following us. Okay, let's move on. That was an old story. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys, but we don't really got much. But I do got some stuff, but not a lot. So today we went down some streets to deliver some papers, and some old dude, he lifted up his paper and he showed me in the window that he already had it. And then we went down to a few other mailboxes, right? And they already had it too. So somebody that works for the Times is not doing their job right. They're just throwing papers off willy-nilly because they like did a couple streets for us. Hey, I'm still gonna get paid for it, of course, but some jackass fucking did some of the job for us, and I don't know why. Maybe
they live in that area, you know.
Maybe, but yeah, that happened today. Don't worry, I'm saving the best for last. There is a good story coming up. Okay, here's a story. I'll give you guys a story while I light my torch. So last fucking night, I'm high and drunk, right, like always. Hey, and fucking, I had lots of beer. Well, I still have lots of beer, but I had lots of beer last night. And so I said to Donna, well, fuck, would you like to have a beer? She says, okay, and I give her a beer, and she drinks it. And so then I said to her, well, would you like to have a second beer? And she said, okay. So I gave her a second beer. I'm in here, and she's in the living room putting papers in plastic bags, you know, newspapers. And I'm in here fucking... I think I was uploading the video for you guys, the last night's video. And then I grabbed all my stuff. I figured, okay, well, I'll go hang out with Donna in the living room because it's a little boring here watching my shit upload, right? So I grab my beer, my tablet, my phone. I go in the living room, and I notice Donna's beer cans laying sideways on the coffee table. And so I said to her, I said, Donna, would you like to have a third beer? And she says, well, I don't know. Because, like, I'm not even done my... Or no, you didn't even say that. She said, I don't know. She says, like, I don't know if I can because she had to drive today, like this morning. And, hang on. So fucking... She looks back, as I'm saying to her, would you like to have a third beer? She says, she looks back to grab her second one to take a drink of it. And she says to me, oh, you spilt my beer! And I looked at her, I didn't fucking spill your beer!
You had a blanket, and I thought when you turned, right, that blanket hit the beer.
But no, when I went through from here to there,
okay, you know,
I seen the can laying down. That's why I offered her the third beer, because I thought she was done the second one. She already had it spilled. She was already half in the fucking bag. Yeah, you were, fuck. She had half a fucking buzz on. Fucking turning around, her big fat ass knocked over a second beer and she didn't even notice. No, that's what happened.
No, I was doing bags.
Yeah, she's...
Or papers.
Yeah, I know. She's so much into doing the bags, her big fat ass knocked over the beer.
And I was watching fucking National Lampoons. So no, that doesn't even make sense what you're saying.
Donna, that's what happened.
No.
Okay. There was a creepy old guy this morning that Donna says, tell them about the creepy old guy that was just standing there with his fucking snowblower and not doing anything, right?
It was cold. This is minus 34.
Okay, let me tell them the story, Donna. It was cold.
It was freezing.
So I'm coming up the road. I'm doing one side, Donna's doing the other side, but I'm way ahead of Donna. She's trailing behind on the other side. And it's dark out. Hey, it's like 7 a.m. or something. So I come up on this guy here, and he shuts off his snowblower. He was doing his driveway, and he goes, am I on your list for newspapers? And I said, yeah, you are. And I said, here you go. And he goes, thank you. And I said, you're welcome. And then he says to me, it's a nice night out. And I was thinking, it's not night. And he goes, oh, sorry. Morning, I mean. I think the old dude I think he might have smoked one while he was doing the driveway, you know. He seemed like he was in a really good fucking mood. So anyway, Donna's coming up the street, and I ran through the papers in the cars there, and I wanted to pop the trunk so I could grab another bunch of papers to continue, right? So she's coming up the street, and I go, Donna, want to pop the trunk? Donna's walking, head bopping all over the fucking place, right? She's not even looking at me. She turns into a driveway, goes down there, puts the newspaper wherever, right? Comes back down, starts going to the next house. I said, Donna, hey, yo! You know, head's bopping all around, she's just walking, you know. Goes down another fucking drive. I'm thinking, motherfucker, it's cold. I'm just standing like a fucking statue now, right? Like a snowman. Like my face was pretty white.
Yeah. Shit, they thought his hair was white.
Fucking... So then she comes into that driveway, she's coming down now. This old dude that's doing his driveway shuts off his fucking snowblower so I can call her. He's laughing. Because, like, he's watching what's going on, right? And so then Donna finally fucking sees me, and she comes over, or she takes out the keys, pops the trunk, and she continues doing what she's doing. And the old guy's fucking, like, he found it all funny. So Donna gets to the car, and she says, what was that creepy guy just standing there looking at? He wasn't even using his snowblower, like, he's just standing there, like, smiling and whatever. Donna, he was laughing at you.
No.
He was laughing at you and your old lady ears.
Listen.
There's nobody else on the fucking street. She can't hear me. It's echoing off the fucking houses.
It's the crunching of the snow. It's
Yeah,
like when,
I don't know.
But listen, when I had to go back and get the car, now that you said, I think maybe he was fucking, smoked something, like some weed or something, right? Because he still is standing there, right?
I should probably mention this. We got some vegetables and
Dip.
Came with ranch dip. Last few days, I've been eating salty stuff and drinking beers, and my left foot's been swelling up real big. And so Donna says I have to eat the vegetables today.
Well, anyways, he watched me get into the fucking car. He still stood there, and then after I drove and picked you up,
He's probably wondering why you're so fucked.
No.
Maybe.
I think he was just like, it was something interesting to him.
Well, he's an old guy, fuck.
And maybe
Probably doesn't have very much going on in his life.
maybe not.
Okay.
Before you tell your final story, tell me. Because I just want to say something. I don't know where you are.
What?
I don't know where you are.
I'm on my final story.
Okay, well, just hold on before you. I just want to say, thing is, I don't know. The fucking mall parking lot was packed. It is so busy out today. I don't know what tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, but I just want to say, fuck. If you don't have your Christmas stuff now, fuck. Like if you're just missing one item, fuck it. Unless it's the turkey. Okay.
Sure.
It's fucking. As you get older, you kind of go like, this is a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take on. Okay, now you can tell them your story. This is a good story.
Good fucking story. I just don't remember the fucking street. I recognize the house. Next time I go, I'll tell you guys the street.
I'm gonna find out where this house is.
So I'm going down the street. I think Donna was there with me, but she was way back.
Maybe I was going to get the car.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me get this thing. I had to get that cock of celery down. You pass me a paper towel. Okay, so I'm slinging papers. It was cold as fuck. This is around, I think around 1 o'clock maybe. Donna's gone back to get the car because it's way down the street, And yeah, it was cold as fuck, dude. And I'm slinging papers, and I can hear a female's voice. She says, "Stop fucking touching me!" Like really loud. And I looked over and I didn't see nobody. I was thinking, where the fuck is that coming from? You know what I mean? Like I didn't see nobody. And then on the opposite side of the road where Donna was supposed to be slinging papers, but she went back to get the car to pull it up.
Maybe there's
I was on the other side.
Yeah.
There might be a reason, like I said, because I believe in God. God was looking out for me. Hey, think about that. Anyway, so I'm going up the street, and the girl that yelled, "Stop fucking touching me," rips open a door like right across from me. Like she rips it open, and she came as fast as she could, purse fucking slinging around. She went down the fucking stairs, and she had her hands against the car, like probably because she had to unlock it and stuff. And there's a dude coming behind her, and I looked over, and the girl was looking at me like she had this look on her face, like, "Can you please fucking help me if something happens?" And so I figured, okay, well, like I don't know if that's what she was like that was happening, but that's what it seemed like, So I took my time going down the driveway right across the street from where they were, so I could like hear what was going on. And so the dude comes out, and he looked over. He seen me just before he came down the stairs, and he stopped dead at the top of the patio. And the girl, she took out her keys and she unlocked her fucking car and got into it and started up, and she didn't let it warm up. She backed the fuck out and left. And two other dudes came out behind. They came out behind the first guy. There's three of them that came out. And they were looking at me like kind of angrily. And when I looked over at them, well, I got the sense that they were angry because like when I get angry and somebody pisses me off, I see a black tunnel. And I only see that person that I'm going to kick the shit out of on the other side, right? And so I was looking at the guy, like the big fat guy that was in the front of the two skinny guys. The two skinny guys came later. The big fat guy was trying to chase the girl, but he couldn't catch her. So he stopped dead on his porch, and he's standing there looking at me, and I was looking at him. Because, like, I'm just slinging papers. Like, bud, you say something to me, I'll come over there, I'll break your fucking jaw. Like, you don't mean nothing to me. Hey? So he turned around and he looked in his fucking mailbox, seeing if I put a paper there, I guess, you know. He slams it shut, he goes in his house, the two of them, and they slam the fucking door. And I get to the end and it just turns out I had 3 extra papers. The last 3 houses that Donna had to do, and that was one of them. So I went across the street. And
it was one of those places?
Yeah. And so I delivered to the 2 houses that were left, plus that cocksucker's house that was chasing the girl. And, yeah. But see, there might have been a reason why she didn't go to the door instead of me, you know? Like, or not a reason. No, that didn't make sense. What was I saying? There must have been a reason why I ended up there instead of Donna. Because, like, if Donna ended up there, you know, maybe they wouldn't have been scared and maybe they would have fucking, like,
well, probably not. Like,
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know how, like, people think like that, but...
And yeah, usually we hear it's the East Indians that are doing that kind of shit, but this was 3 white dudes. 3 white dudes.
I say...
Look like a bunch of dickweeds.
For the guy to stop dead like that, right?
Yeah.
They weren't expecting anybody to be around, like, you know, at all. And when they seen you, right? Like, they probably... Obviously, they had bad intentions to be that mad at somebody because they're there and they can't...
They look like they were about 10 years younger than me, but I think I could have took them. I think so. I think I still got it.
Well, if you're trying to chase somebody...
All they really have to do is beat up the big fat guy first. Those little skinny guys, they wouldn't been fuck all. The big fat guy, I just would have had to, like, you know, give him one good one right in the fucking throat or something, you know? Then kick him in the nuts. He was a pretty big guy, kinda. But I would have fought him. I mean, fuck, you know?
That's fucking something. I didn't even know about it. I picked up it. Like, I went and got you because I went and got the car. You said to me...
I like Tyson Fury, only smaller. Hey?
No.
You never met nobody like me. Hey? You know what he says?
Yeah, I know what happened. I counted, but I counted wrong. And so I missed I didn't have enough paper, so I had to go back to the car. And at the same time, Ed said to me, don't you think you should go back for the car? And it worked out that he had the extra fucking papers that you know?
It just worked out.
And I was in the car. I didn't fucking...
Anyway, that was the big story of the day.
That's scary.
I wasn't scared.
No, for the girl. Like, you know, fuck. What the hell is going on? And it's fucking like December 23rd. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow.
My leg even had a little bit of a limp because I fucked it up in a driveway and I still would have kicked their asses.
That's horrible. Wonder what people see when they see you.
I don't know.
Like, not me, because, like...
What do you see when you see me?
Yeah.
Watch, you can see comments down below. I see an alcoholic. I see a guy that smokes a lot of dope.
No,
I see burn up. I see a burn oot. There'll be all kinds of fucked up comments now that you said that. Watch.
No, but I just wonder, because, like...
I don't know. What do you see? Do you see what I see? I see me. When Donna looks at me, she just wants to bang.
No. Oh, there's that gross burp that you were talking about with the
I told
broccoli.
You, beers and broccoli, when you burp that shit up, it's not a good taste.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I forgot to get a bag of plain Lay's.
Donna, for fuck's sakes. You always forget what I ask for.
No.
I forgot to get my shit ready here. Okay, this is my road toke. So.
Stay happy, stay safe, be kind, be safe. You know, very busy, so, you know, be safe if you have to go out and get stuff still. And just take it easy. Take it easy.
You guys know that song? Take It Easy? I used to sing that, like just horsing around, and Donna used to get fucking mad.
I did. I still do.
She didn't like that it had 7 women on my mind.
Yeah,
was it 7 women?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 women on my mind.
Better have it.
I used to change the lyrics around though. one that wants to blow me, and I forget what I used to say though, and she get fucking mad. You better fucking not! Okay, we don't want the video to get too long. We know you guys probably got some Christmas stuff. Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow with something more Christmassy because it's gonna be Christmas Eve. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be more Christmas Eve tomorrow. So, cigarette holder to everybody. We are out.
We're out.
We're out.
Don't worry. I'll get up and shut up.
Sounds like a plan.
You just stay there. Just sit there and relax. And you don't move in.
Donna, where am I supposed to go?
Sit up.
Sit up. There.
Suck in.
Suck in.
Push forward. There.
Stop trying to hump me! What the fuck? See, God got mad at you, knock shit down because you're acting the way He doesn't want you to. Now go shut that off. Get over there and shut that off.